story that sticks out was when like the cruise was like going through like these crazy choppy waters and like everybody thought it was gonna like tip over and they were all gonna die. And they're like, "Where's Cindy? Where's Cindy?" And like they looked under the bunk, and like Cindy has like a bottle of tequila. And she's like, "You guys are all a bunch of pussies." And she like took the shot under the bunk bed, and I was like, "That's so punk rock. I love her."
You're like, I love this. That's
Yeah,
that's so funny. What about,
yeah.
because you mentioned you were on the Ellen show, which I mean, Ellen, has a history of reaching out to certain performers and then like kind of grooming them and bringing them on her show. So I remember watching you on the Ellen show. What was that experience like?
It was awesome. It was super awesome. She was super nice. Just like came backstage and talked to me. And I know Michael, the piano player for American Idol, like very well. So he was also like talking to me about like how like she's super kind and how like she didn't have to do that and like it wasn't contractually like obligated for her to have me on the show, but she asked for me. So I was like, that's neat. But yeah, she was just super nice. I still have her underwear that she gave me in the care package.
There's underwear in the care package when you go on the Ellen show.
Yeah, she gives you her Allen underwear. And mine were like super, they're like tiny. They're like a garter belt now.
Oh my God. So like nothing like, like look, in the later years, she was deemed the queen of mean. Everyone came forward with a story. People that were on the show came forward with stories, like you saw nothing like that.
Nothing. She even told me that who's the one in Hocus Pocus that plays like the witch with the darker hair, the sister. I forgot her name. She's in Sister Act, but she even told me that like I'm giving you all the details. No, she's just very nice. She was just even like giving me contact for like for future things and stuff, like being really nice. She was very kind.
Kathy Namajami, I think is who you were thinking of.
Yeah. She like put me in contact with her. Like she was just super nice. Like she's like, they want to talk to you and like big mistake. Just super sweet.
Look, sometimes people get a reputation for no real reason, right? Things blow out of control.
Yeah, I mean, someday, like when I'm hungry, don't catch me at the grocery store. I might beat your ass and just be like, look, it was a bad day.
Seriously. Well, after American Idol, there was the 6 year period before Drag Race. That was when Adore was born. Like, how did Adore Delano come about? Where does her name come from? Talk to me about the birth of Adore.
Adore has always lived inside of me since high school. Now that I know what the entity is of what I created of this monster, um, I used to wear a lot of makeup in high school as like this like superhero mask of just like reinventing myself and wanting to just like fuck up the bullies, which I did. Gotten in a lot of fights with these cool lashes, but um, yeah, it started then around 14, maybe 13, 14. And then it reemerged when I was 21, old enough to do my first performance at Mickey's in West Hollywood. And I only had one name, and it was Adore. And then Raven was like, "What's your last name?" And I'm like, "Fuck." And I had like been like looking up names that like were demonic and stuff. And Delano of like some origin means of the night. Um, and I said Delano. So she announced me, and the rest is history.
The rest is history. Like,
Mhm.
what did you have certain inspirations for your look? I mean, is it, where does that come from? Was it ever evolving?
Yeah, definitely. Like my beauty standards are like out of whack. Like I love all the unconventional beauties of the world, like the Barbara Streisands, the structure of her face, and then you mix that with like a Brody Dill, and then like the grittiness of Courtney Love, and then the fake ditziness of Anna Nicole Smith. Like I pulled from every Wonder Woman of my life, and then like the brain of my mother.
Did
No, I don't know. Just all the inspirations growing up, Spice Girls, all them.
did you used to watch the Anna Nicole show when it was on? It was phenomenal.
I did watch the Anna Nicole Smith show when it was on. My mom bought it for me, like the full complete like seasons for Christmas on DVD.
It's such a great, such a great show. So
So good.
when you kind of started with Adore, like was the vision always, like now that you're touring the world, like was the vision always music? Like was it more makeup and drag, or was the end goal for you always like, no, I want to be an actual performer, like doing what you do now, or did this kind of just happen?
Well, do you know who Calpurnia Adams is?
No.
Okay, well, Calpurnia Adams is like a trans drag icon. Like there's many documentaries about her life. She's just a stunning human being. Gave me one of my first opportunities over here in West Hollywood. Well, her and Lady Red Couture, who is no longer with us, rest in peace, love her. They convinced me that I had a superpower that a lot of the girls did not have, and that was my voice. They were basically like the anti Ursula. They were literally like, use your power. Like you, me, Vicky, and Red are the only ones that can sing. Go in there and sing. And like they're like, and you sound like a fucking like chick. Like they're like telling me like go out there and like sing a song, like a ballad. And I did, and it changed the game. So I owe all of that to Calpurnia, Red, and Vicky Vox. Like they were like my musical inspirations to push me out there. But music was always my back pocket for sure. Like that's how I won my competitions against Laganja, or she'd break her leg to get that 100.
Seriously. So how did you then, go from Adore is now like on the scene and you're, working and, you're entering all these competitions? Like where did the idea to do Drag Race kind of come into your head? Or was it always there? Was it like, look, this is truly the only way to go if you're a queen and you want to break out? Like, is there that thought process, with you or amongst the other queens? And like, how did Drag Race come into your life?
Drag Race came into my life when I was, I want to say 18. The first season was on. I'm the first ever generation of babies that got inspiration from Drag Race to like not start drag, but look at it and be like, wow, these are like three-dimensional human beings. I can totally do this. I mean, like, I can fix an outfit up. Like, it wasn't like we weren't hiring $10,000 designers to do our outfits at this point. Like, this is like, you do with what you have or make it on the spot. And I loved that grittiness and punk rockness of Drag Race. So I was like, oh my God, I can totally do this. But this is before I even put a lash on and sang my first number. So it's like, I was already like 2.5 years into watching Drag Race franchise when I did my first performance. So it's like, that had already like instilled an inspiration up my ass to be like, you can do this, girl. And you can sing, go slit their throats.
Go slit their throat. So listen, you came in second on your season. Did you think, I mean, like, did you have that mentality like, wow, I'm gonna get far, or were you shocked you got so far in the competition?
I only knew after Snatch Game because I knew that I would be good at Snatch Game. I didn't think that I would do as good as I did because they only show a fraction of what they want you to see. Of course, you know that as a viewer, and it's knowing people on TV and working in TV, but it's like that entire day was the most fun experience. And I remember everybody on set, even the workers were like the PAs were even like, this is going to be the most hard challenge the whole season. Like, this is the one that makes or breaks. And I was like, bitch, really? Like, I'm having a blast. Like, so like after that, I was like, I was thinking maybe top 5, maybe top 5. And then I'm like, okay, maybe I'll be Miss Congeniality because I'm very charming and I'm a little traviesa.